people, good afternoon. I hope all is well with everyone. I've got a message. Let me show y'all how the enemy gonna try to trick us. When I say us, I speak about collective. You see, this happened because masses of people, masses of energies was doing the same thing. And this is how you manipulate the energy. This is how you harvest energy, you steal energy. When you narrate something to someone, when you narrate something to several people at the same time, and everybody put their energy into the narrative, then where the energy goes, the energy flows, because everything is energy, okay? So, I'm always inspired by anything that I see. And it leads me to a message spiritually. Because that's how you see beyond the veil. You don't read what they say. You read what they mean by posting what they say. And the post said, the Utah, I think it was the governor, was passing a bill. I'm not sure if it was a bill or a law for children to get a permission slip, kind of like to have the parents sign a consent to be on the social media, social platforms. And then I saw another caption where they would be banning the transgender person from going into bathrooms that was not aligned with what they were birthed with. If they was birthed with a penis, then they must go into the male bathroom. If they was birthed with a vagina, they must go into the feminine, female bathroom. It will not be based on what they identify with. Now, this is the message from Spirit of how they play the mind games. This is how they control the mind. This is how they manipulate the mind. You see, because, excuse me, everything is energy. Now, mind you me, for the last 2,000 years, we had been in the age of Pisces. Yes? I don't know why, but it looks like it's dark right here. I don't know which way to go. So we was in the age of Pisces because each age is connected to the universe. And the age of Pisces is the two fishes. One goes this way and the other goes that way. And Pisces is a water sign. So with the water sign having the fish going one way or other way, it means indecisive. You don't know if you want to go this way sometime, or you don't know if you want to go that way sometime. And so they use the energy of the Pisces water sign by keeping us in a state, in an emotion that had us going this way and that way and this way and that way, which just was the spirit of confusion, you see. And mostly of fear, go that way, and then come back this way, I'm going to fix the problem. You see what I'm saying? So they are not able to do that anymore because, again, you all have to understand, the people who are in power are not in power. If you say they are empowered and you say that the universe ain't in control, God is not in control, the Most High, not just Jesus. Okay? Not just Jesus. The Most High God. The Most High God is outside of this thing. He can't be in this thing to be the all. To be the all, you got to be outside. So now they are very much aware. They must change the atmosphere to go with the universe without telling the people. This is why they want the unvaccinated vaccinated, you see. This is why they don't want us talking. This is why they're banning our videos. This is why they're putting us in slow algorithms, you see, and fact-checking and misinformation, because we're telling you how they're doing what they're doing to you, who's supposed to be evolving, expanding your mind and your heart. So we're going into the age of Aquarius. Aquarius is a water barrier. He has a pitcher. You got one foot in the water and one on the land. So that means your emotion and your logic. Your Christ-like and your logic. Y'all gonna have to learn how to balance that. And to do that, You must find information. So I got this inspiration from seeing the caption about the Utah governor wants to pass bills now saying that a child got to get permission from the parent to be on these social platforms, and that the transgenders don't get to go in anybody's bathroom. They got to go in the bathroom according to what they got on their birth certificate. Now, I'm going to show y'all how they but to trick masses of people again. They programmed us. They programmed our children to be addicted to these platforms, to be addicted to these cell phones. So your parents program to gift them the gadgets so that they can be free to go do their thing or free to go spin on the goddamn hamster wheel, and the children raise themselves. So now you think because of the parent give a permission slip, the child is going to just not want to get on the platform? Come on, y'all. Wake the hell up. No, the child is going to find another way, and the parent don't have time to see if the child getting on there or not. A permission slip says that they got the permission to keep this thing spinning.
That's right.
Keep this thing spinning. The hell with a permission slip. A parent don't need a permission slip to decide what they want to do with their child and what they want their child. Like Daphne said, I'm not, I don't have nothing against us people. I see these Caucasian children outside playing, riding bicycle or shooting basketball on their scooter. They don't have no cell phone in their hands. But our children do, you see, because we too busy doing our thing, you see, or we too busy spending for the white man. So giving permission is not going to stop what they have programmed. Anything you do for 21 days in a row, it is a habit. Anything you do for 60 days, it's a program. Years is pathology. Go do your research on when the cell phone came out. Go look at when the cell phone came out. I don't have to sit here and tell y'all everything. That's why we destroy, because we lack knowledge. Now, as long as the cell phone been out, everybody got a cell phone now, because the government was even pushing people to get a cell phone, because that was their way of tracking people, getting in people business of what they was buying, selling, and trading, and where they was, and who they was talking to. You understand? So the child is not going to just stop wanting to be on the platform because the parent give a permission slip or not give a permission slip, because it's in them. You going to have to do the work to become unaddicted, and I'm talking about any aspect, but I'm pointing this at our children, how they keep coming for them in a slick way. A parent ain't going to have time to monitor their child. They ain't going to have time to do the work to see if their child doing what they're supposed to. At least not us, you see. Because we don't say what we mean and mean what we say. We always conform and comply, because that's embedded in our DNA. You see, go along, because it's easy. The crutch. You see, the cell phone with the child is a crutch, but the parent ain't got to do their damn job. And that's the truth. And then the other thing is with this transgender thing. Now, they program these children. Where did transgender come? Y'all got to ask yourself every time, where does something come from? Where did transgender come from? No freaking child knows anything about transgender to go look up transgender to say this applies to me. I'm transgender. I want to be transgender. I think I'm transgender. He who holds the narrative is holding the power. So now he done put this narrative out here for children to see. You see? And because children are not acknowledged, 0 to 7, we program them inside of the womb up until 7 years old. Everything they doing in the womb, you doing, what you eating, what you drinking, where you at, and who you with, they're connecting to that spiritually. When they come out of the womb, everything that they see, they hear, what they eat, how you keep your house, who you got in your house, or how long you're gone from your house, these children are recording this. And from 7 to 14, they start playing the stuff back. You see? So the child don't have a sense of self because we gave them what they give them, and then they tried to play it back. We didn't like it. And then from 14 to 21, they're trying to identify who they are. So these people are going to take and use this to their advantage because we don't know nothing. If we didn't teach our children to have a sense of self and to be okay being who they are, how they are, why they are, you see, they give them a narrative of this transgender, lesbian, gay foolery. You understand? And I'm not against any of that, but I'm telling you, he who holds the narrative is holding the power. And the thing about all of this, now the governor wants to pass a bill saying the parents, where in the hell was those governors when they was allowing all these children to be on platforms? Oh, so they wasn't aware of that. They were very much aware, just like I said in another video. They played the dirty card. They played the evil card. They played the wicked card. There's only two cards you can play on planet Earth because this is the planet of duality. So what is the opposite of evil? What is the opposite of wicked? What is the opposite of dirty? Clean, good, light. So now they must do it the right way, but still manipulate the minds of the masses. They can't do it no other way but the right way, because karma will be instant. The scales must be balanced out energetically, spiritually, vibrationally, in the frequency. So now they're going to make like they're trying to make efforts to make it right, when all the while the universe don't know what they got in the goddamn book. The universe don't know what the teacher teaching the child. The universe is only picking up the vibration, just like they gave them Jesus. The universe don't know nothing about Jesus. The universe pick up on the vibration of the characteristics that they say Jesus was, what they say Jesus was capable of doing. And once y'all start believing that, see, in your mind, mental energy, and y'all truly felt that in your heart, that's what the universe was picking up. Your energy toward what was given to you, wisdom, knowledge, and how you understood what they were saying. So again, they're going to use the children, manipulate the parents against the child, knowing that the child is already addicted to the cell phones. They're not going to be able to just put them down because the parents say, no, you can't go on the social platform. These children will find a way. Do you understand? They're going to find a way to get those cell phones because they've been doing it. Our children are going to have osteoporosis because everybody's head is always down looking at the cell phone. Anybody you pass now, this was the object, to program you to be addicted with all of these notification buttons that they got on there, beep, 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 and zzz, zzz, on this and that. That's how they program the children to be addicted. And this is how the children are looking to be acknowledged, to be validated, you see, to have a sense of self. The cell phone, the TikTok, the Instagram, trying to, oh, hey, look at me, you see, because we didn't give it to them as a child. We didn't speak life into our children. We didn't put our children in front of a damn mirror and tell our children to say to self, the God in them, the king, the queen, the goddess in them, I am beautiful inside and out. I love myself. I am lovable. I am enough. I am kind. I am patient. We didn't do that. So we have to go back to that, and it's never too late. Daphne did it as a grown woman. So it's never too late for us to teach out. Again, we're in a new world. We're in a new world. Whether y'all want to accept it or not, we are in a new atmosphere. And y'all better wake up and get this, because if you don't get it, you're going to be left behind. We're in a new atmosphere. This is an opportunity to change to something new, but it's going to require for us to do the work. Your Bible clearly says, work without faith. Y'all can't just keep sitting here having faith. Jesus ain't here yet. Okay? We're going into the age of Aquarius. 2,000 years, Jesus ain't made it back yet. Turn the light on and come to a realization that you are a god, you are a goddess, you are a king, you are a queen. You have the capabilities of doing whatever you desire to do. The sky is the limit. The sky is the limit to what I can have. That's what I heard. The sky can be the limit if we apply ourselves. We have to be persistent with changing. We have to be dedication to changing. We have to make the effort to change. We have to be loyal to change. We have to have the courage to change. We have to have the boldness to change. And we must have the humility. The boldness means I don't care. I can say about that. Not in this to live it. I'm being persistent with changing my frequency. I'm being persistent with changing my energy. I'm being persistent with changing my vibration. What people think and say about me is not my business. I looked at some of my videos 3 years ago when I first started speaking. of my throat chakra that was muzzled because I needed to learn how to do it in a humble way. Check it out. When I was looking at it last night, I couldn't even stand to stay in there long because I didn't like that vibration, because I was aggressive. So I do see what people were saying when I first started about it was how I was saying what I was saying. But again, you have to do the work to change. And people could not understand it. That's why the Holy Spirit gave me take what you need and leave what you don't, because the Holy Spirit knew it was going to require me to change. And it was going to require time to do the change. But people who don't want to do the change, people who don't want to love you unconditionally while you're trying to change, because they couldn't even hear every time, still today, Daphne says, take what you need and leave what you don't. Just don't shoot the messenger. Daphne's soul searching. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. I'm looking at the holes in my soul. So I'm just sharing it while I'm doing it, trying to help one, reach one, and teach one, that we don't have to stay doing what we're free to be. We spirit in human form. So we're spirit first. And everything starts in the spirit first before it comes to this physical realm. And in order for it to get from the spirit to the physical realm, you got to manifest it with your thoughts and your feelings. Them two things got to be together for something to manifest. And you can manifest horror, and you can manifest something beautiful. I don't know your life and what you want to come into your life. But what we don't have to do is keep on going according to what man says the narrative is. And so they're trying to trick us again. They're trying to trick us again. Parents, about now you need to give a signature. And that was just in Utah. I don't know if it'll go around, but again, it always starts one place. Because again, y'all got to understand, this is changing. They can't keep doing what they was doing. They cannot keep doing what they was doing. It must change. If it doesn't change, they're going to get instant karma. Things are going to happen to show that it's not working. When life makes you uncomfortable, when life takes something from you, when life makes you sick, when life, whatever makes you uncomfortable, makes you have to fight for it, that's life saying, let that shit go. Let that person go. Let that place go. Get out of there. As a matter of fact, I just keep telling y'all what I'm experiencing. I ain't talking about nobody in no negative way. I'm sharing what I'm experiencing. And oh boy, who I talked to the most, going through a divorce. Now I'm listening to him when I came back from work, and he's in the kitchen. He got a loud voice like your girl. And he kind of piped down a little bit when I went there, because I had to go in there and put my food up, what I had cooked in the refrigerator, and I got my lemonade, and I come on out of there. But he was talking about his divorce and how he's trying to drag his feet to make this woman suffer. Now the Holy Spirit said to me, y'all don't understand. That's a prime example of what I'm talking to you right now. If you're going through a divorce and y'all fighting over this, that, and the third, everything you do comes back. So if you give it away, oh my God, you're going to get it back. But we are so programmed to just hold on for dear life. But we say God. So, okay, how is it God and we holding on to stuff that the life is trying to take from us? We're holding on to somebody that life trying to take from us. We're holding on to some place that life trying to move us from.
That's right.
That's not living free. That's not living life to the fullest. And I wanted to say so bad, but I sense in my intuition, Daphne speaks her truth. You hear me what I say? I speak what the Holy Spirit said to say. He's not feeling that because man, programmed by European man, and all this about this buy, sell, and trade, and getting somewhere. Where is y'all going? I'm gonna need somebody to tell me where y'all going at. There is nowhere to go. We ain't going nowhere with nothing. We're passing through here, having life experiences that helps us grow and evolve our conscious awareness and the expansion of our heart chakra. That's it, and that's all. Now, whatever you experience could be good or could be bad, but still, it's expanding. It's supposed to be expanding your conscious awareness. It's supposed to be making you understand your heart chakra, because it's ego. You see? Because that heart chakra is open because it's ego. Got a big ego, such a huge ego. hurt. You don't want to let their ego die to understand that if I just give this, whatever I'm fighting for, just give it away. The universe pick up the intention that I gave. And the universe says yes, y'all, to everything. It doesn't say no. It can't say no. You understand? It matches your vibration. That's why it can't say no, because it matches whatever you're vibrating on. That's why the answer is always yes. So everything that you do is coming back to you because of your vibration, because of your essence, because of the frequency within yourself. So this is why the man is holding the narrative. This is why they got the platform. This is why they got the social media, because they're putting us in algorithm to have us in a frequency that works for them to manifest their wealth and keep us docile down where we never expand our mind and never expand our heart chakra. So how can you expand your heart chakra? Through experiences? If it don't bleed, it must believe for it to grow. You see, y'all must open up your mind to see something different than what the narrative is. They got a lot of people talking, but are they saying something that's helping you to see things from a different perspective? Like that, say everybody saying something, but they ain't talking about nothing. I'm trying to show y'all how these people manipulate us, how we got in this thing what we was in for 2,000 years because of our energy, because of our vibration. Everything is connected. There is no, that's why they call it the World Wide Web. Picture a web in your mind's eye right now. Oh, just picture, that's how the world is. We are weaved together energetically, spiritually. An energetic spiritual cord that weaves us all together because there's only one God. There's only one source. You're using this source however you're using this source. You're connecting to this source. You're plugging into this source. You see? And there's one love. We have to understand what it is the one love is. Means to love somebody past their faults, to see their need, to speak the truth. You see? If he would just let go, a door could open up just like that. Something else could come because he gave something. But we have trust issues. The spirit of fear stops us from growing and evolving. Fear of losing, okay, so what we lost it? So what you lose your car? So what you lose your house? So what you lose this, that, and the third? It's just an experience. We don't get to keep nothing anyway. So learn from why you lost it. What was the cause? Because everything is a cause and effect. And it's not because you're a bad person. It's because you're supposed to learn something. Everybody on a different spiritual journey. Everybody on a spiritual journey that's different. That's why Daphne says, take what you need, leave what you don't. Just don't shoot the messenger. I'm just sharing my journey in my life, what I experienced. My nose is itching. From my family, my mother played the mind games instead of communication. I was a communicator. I was a person that always wanted to hug somebody. My mother and them didn't do that in the family bloodline. Now, I couldn't see that coming up. I only started seeing that when I started getting vexed in my spirit so bad that I wanted to change something. I didn't know what it was, but I know something needed to change. So I started looking at the family deeply, their patterns, their programmings. And this is how I realized I'm a loving person. I love people deeply. I don't do that surface thing. I can love your past, your faults, and see the need. And our family don't do that. It always was with conditions. You had to be a certain way. And all of this energy harvesting and energy stealing and not balance. Equal give and take. Everything must be equal give and take. So I'm steady giving, but I'm not getting nothing back. My Lord, get you. And it made me have resentment in my heart, but I'm telling my damn ego I'm a good person. I'm not a good person. Yes, I am a good person, but I don't have to subscribe to somebody taking something from me that they're not giving me. So this is what made me unbalanced, leaving from back there dealing with my family, or crying, or vicious with anger, because I didn't understand that all I had to do, let my yes be yes and my no be no. But to get to the point of where I was, I had to see what the problem was, see where the problem was, see who the problem was. And it started with me allowing this to happen to me. And now I know what I will and will not tolerate when it comes to energy. If you say God is love and you say you love God, then you would do what God would do, which is to love people. And I did my part. It takes two people to be in a relationship. So again, with these children being messed with, we didn't speak life into them. We spoke death into them. I'm guilty. We got to change that. We have to establish a relationship with our children now. You see what I'm saying? Because we didn't never have a relationship because we was programmed to control. I'm the mom, I'm the daddy, you do what I say. So now we have to have a relationship that lets the child know they're free to be who they are, how they are, why they are. We cannot say we want respect, but we don't give it. So that's not practicing what you're preaching. So in order for our children to trust us and not this goddamn system, and not these rules and regulations and guidelines that they're putting everywhere, and our children going against us, raising them and taking care of them, for people outside of ourselves, we have to establish a bond. We have to establish a connection. We have to establish togetherness in the home. And that starts by allowing people to be free, hearing each other, listen to hear, and not to respond. Let's stop taking our children's power from them and let them understand the consequences of their behavior, the consequences of their actions. And it don't have to be us beating them down, because they get beat down enough out there in this world. That's where they really going to get beat down, so they ain't got no outlet to go to. So we wonder why they keep on running to the different boys and the girls to get some sex, you see what I'm saying, so they can feel good. Instant gratification, that's your lower nature, you see. The red chakra, the orange chakra, the yellow chakra, red, yellow, and orange is the color of a fire, you see. That's your lower nature. Or they go into drugs to use them or to sell them. You understand? Because y'all don't want to give them no money. Y'all don't want to spend no time with them. Y'all don't want to spend no money on them because y'all is selfish. See, we've been programmed all messed up. We've been messed up and we do the same thing. But we tell, the ego tell us we have a right to do what we doing because we the parent. No, we don't have the right to do that. No, we don't have the right to do that. We have to treat people the way we want to be treated. Children and all, respect people, and we want to respect, you see, speak to people the way we want to be spoken to, and then we're going to see the balance in relationship. Relationship means to relate to somebody else. Your child come here to show you something, and you can show your child something. It's not about taking their power. They're doing enough of that out there in their world, in the school, and everywhere else with this system and the narrative and all this stuff they got set up and all this stuff they're putting in them algorithms and on these platforms, and now they want to put it in the school. You see, we need to get with our children and understand what's going on in their mind so that we can teach them. Y'all don't want to teach your children to meditate. Y'all want to teach your children the stuff that they don't teach them in the school, which is about the they used to have it. I remember those science projects where you had to go build them planets and all that stuff. They don't want that built no more. I remember anatomy when you had the bodies and the frogs and all this stuff. They don't want to talk about those things. This is what our children need to be doing. Y'all can teach your children how to go do their own research, things that's beneficial. Ask your child what they want to be. And let them go do information to find out. And the thing is, y'all got to be big thinkers. Y'all got to lose the spirit of fear. It's simple as that. Y'all just keep going along to get along. Why all of a sudden now they want y'all to sign some signature saying your child could be on a social platform? They didn't give two rat's ass when they had them on there before. They knew who was on those platforms. You got to put your identification up in there. They know who is who. So now, again, they got to do it right now because the atmosphere is shifting. I'm letting y'all know the atmosphere is shifting. This is a new world you get to be a part of recreating the world stage. Because the world gonna be here, y'all. The world been here billions of years. It ain't going nowhere. This foolery talking about they started 2,000 years ago. It's just that foolery. Go do your damn research on how long planet Earth been here. So planet Earth been here for billions of years. This $2,000, $2,000. This 2,000 years ago Jesus story is foolery. And where did they get it from? Huh? Like that said, who created Jesus? Because everything come with a thought. You got to start with a thought to come out your mouth. So who thought about the creator Jesus? European man. So again, I just wanted to come share that. But to trick y'all again, y'all need to wake the hell up. It's time for y'all to start listening to somebody who's not saying what the narrative is. Ask yourself, why are they taking down people videos? I don't care what they're talking about. Let's just giggles and shit. It don't matter if I'm talking about this tree standing here or 3 feet away from this other tree. If you want to come in and listen to me talk about a goddamn tree standing 2 and 3 feet away from each other, who is anybody to say that you can't do that? You got to ask yourself, why don't they want you listening to somebody? You see? Ask the questions, y'all. We have a chance to redo this thing, but this is why they're trying to keep y'all cloaked in confusion. That's why y'all gotta stay away from the TV and stay away from the bullshit. Because that's what they want, to keep y'all away from the change. The planets, we just had the new moon on the 21st. All of that affects us. Energetically, spiritually, vibrationally, frequency. They don't want y'all to know that because they want y'all to play this game with them. So again, if y'all don't want to do the work, and y'all don't want to listen to somebody who is doing the work, again, I saw a 3-year-old video. I didn't even like the way, but this girl has changed from the inside. I have gathered more wisdom, more knowledge, and more understanding, and I'm trying to share it. I have lost the fear. I've earned courage and bravery, boldness. I speak my truth, set my soul free. As a matter of fact, it's almost time for me to get away from here. And so I'm putting in for my next place to go. And I'm going to show you how people is. People just want you to go along to get along. So I've always do 3, but I did 4 this time because one person was really had a lower income. Now, when you're looking for these things, this is furnished room or unfurnished room. Now, when I was in Gulfport, this man had, I was in the master suite with the damn tub in the bathroom and a jacuzzi. It was like a jacuzzi tub where you turn on a machine and it get the bubbling and all kind of thing in that room. They had a refrigerator in there. They had a smart TV in there. Plenty space, what do you call that heater? Space heater, because I was getting cold. And he did not ask for no deposit, no security deposit. This girl got a unfurnished room, shared bathroom, and a goddamn blow-up bed in there and nothing else, and she wants security deposit. So me, I goes and I tell them, because I know everybody doing something different, because I didn't need no security deposit here. So again, when I always ask, closed mouth don't get fed. Can you waive that because everybody going through something, just trying to get through these times that we in, or what have you? And I mean, if you just in the people's space, it's not like you're gonna be in the house like it's for you or whatever. Most people walk like. Well, anywho, I saw back saying, well, where I was before, and I explained all of the things that I had in that room, and they didn't ask me for no security deposit. And I put in there, I see you got an unfurnished room and a shared bathroom. So I was wondering what did you want to secure? Oh my God. She got triggered by that, and I can see that in the text. She got so triggered. She sent back responding, this is such and such a place, and they don't do it here, and it's not just for the room, it's for the whole house. Well, I mean, if you ain't got nothing in the goddamn room, I'm sure you ain't got too much in the house neither. And then she said, well, don't waste her time. Either I want to or I don't want to. Now, I'm not wasting her time. What I was doing, I was asking questions. So what she did was, when she said, don't waste her time, meant she's wasting people's time. Because if she don't have this room situated the way it should be situated, because again, what are you securing when you ask for a security deposit if you don't have no first? Some people don't have nothing in the room. They want you to come there and put furniture in it. Now that's for people who want to be there for long term, or that's for people who want to go buy an air mattress or whatever and put it in there. But they still be one security deposit. I'm showing y'all how people, the word F want to say, people so F-minded. They F up. Because they're in this fight or flight. They're stuck in the root chakra. They're not understanding that if I want somebody to work with me, I gotta work with them. Would I want somebody to treat me this way if I was in need, if I was going through something? That's what our problem is. We never think about what if it was me.
That's right.
Everybody trying to hurt somebody to get where the hell they going. Where is y'all going? Somebody tell Daphne where y'all going at? I needs to know. Ain't nobody going nowhere. We're just journeying through spiritually, learning life lessons. So what did she learn? She blocked me after that. I couldn't even send back saying, well, ma'am, I'm just whatever. She blocked me. So the truth was, I triggered her when I said, you don't have nothing to offer, but you want some security deposit. When I was in a whole house and had access to the whole house too. And she's saying because it's not just a room, it's the whole house. Well, what do she have to offer in the whole house? Anywho, I'm showing y'all how we've been programmed to think like we think. And see how I was able to see through this here? She want people money, but she don't want to give people what their money. You see what I'm saying? Their money worth. And I'm not about to give my life force energy because your money is your life force energy. You're exchanging it with people. So what I have in this resources that I have, I want my money's worth. I want my value. I want my worth. And that's why I asked her the question. And I showed her how she wants people's money, but she doesn't want to give them what they're worth. And that's what we got to understand. Stop just seeing it for what it is in the low vibration, or see it in the high vibration, which is the spiritual realm, the spiritual message, the spiritual meaning of it. They come and try to trick y'all. We're in a planet that's duality. We're here to learn. So if you're doing too much darkness, life gonna show you that darkness because it's trying to tell you to come to the light. If you shining too much light, you so mighty high and all this and that, things gonna happen where it's gonna bring you down to balance that out because there's no perfect one. In the yin yang symbol, in the white, there's a speck of black, and in the black, there's a speck of white, which means there's no perfect. You have to keep everything balanced, your mind, your heart, and your spirit. Your life lessons. Don't overindulge in this and don't overindulge in that. We have to learn to have balance. And these people program us to overindulge in everything. They knew what they was doing with these cell phones with our children, with these platforms, giving them the option to get on here and, you can go viral and changing up how they look and how you call it, image, changing the image. What people think and say about somebody is not nobody's business. So we're not training our children to be okay with how they are. Because everybody made unique and individual. So we would get our children to see that they're unique and individual. They wouldn't give a damn what nobody else doing. You see, they wouldn't give a damn how nobody else look because they would have some self-assurance of who they are. So again, it goes back to us, what we was taught, how to reprogram. It's going to take work. It requires persistence, dedication, effort, loyalty, courage, boldness, and humility. So I'm just a messenger. Let me show y'all how they about to trick y'all again with this signature thing. And now the transgenders got to go in the bathroom if they're born with a penis or vagina. But they done put that out there. You see? So now everybody confused and they all shook up. You see? He who holding the narrative, they knew what they was doing. They knew just what they was doing. Causing y'all to be cloaked in confusion while we're going through a transition of this new world. To understand the vibration of what's happening in the here and the now. Things are changing. They didn't want y'all to sit with that. They didn't want y'all to understand it. They didn't want y'all to feel it. They didn't want y'all to see that. So all the train going off the track over here in Ohio, and the train going off the track in Louisiana and in Florida, and this catching a fire over here, and then they genetically modified meat here, and then they putting poison. See, they just got y'all running everywhere, and y'all couldn't even feel. Things was changing. Things was changing. Because y'all distracted with what Biden doing and what Putin doing and what Trump doing. Who gives two rats ass what they're doing? What you doing? Mm-hmm. Is you working on yourself? Because the more you work on yourself, the more them people gonna disappear. The more the government, the control, the powers, the elites, they will disappear. The more you work on yourself because you don't care about them anymore. You care about yourself. I don't watch television. So none of that what they're talking about out there is affecting me mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I don't watch none of that. Y'all think if y'all don't watch this, what the hell? Y'all think something gonna happen to y'all. Nothing is gonna happen to you. You're gonna be elevated spiritually, vibrationally, your frequency, your energy, because you're not in that slop, that low vibrational, dense, buy, sell, trade, full fucking fight. Y'all not in that anymore because you're over here seeking yourself, loving yourself, seeking knowledge. You lack the knowledge. That's why you've been destroyed. So again, we're trying to show y'all how to wake up. Love is the answer. We're not connecting with each other on the love because one want to have more than the other. Why you want more? Where you going with your more? God bless you to be a blesser. So if you got more, it's a gift that you can bless somebody who don't have.
That's
but we're
right.
not thinking like that. We're just accumulating, getting all kind of stuff. For what? Where y'all going with that stuff? Nowhere. But y'all cannot stop and pump your brakes. Be in the present moment to see. You're not going nowhere. So you might as well help somebody while you're journeying through this life spiritually. And that's what it's about. Helping one, reaching one, and teaching one. Love is the answer, because all there is one God outside of this thing, holding it together. One source, one intelligence. All of the intelligence comes from the electric-magnetic field, the universe as above, so below, as within, so without. We are learning. So it goes back to the universe. So the next people come through here, they tap into it, they'll connect with it, because we already come here with it. And there's one love. What kind of love y'all want? This devilish love or this love? Because both of them is love. It's just lust. So do y'all want to come from the lust, because that's what they taught us, and come to this love? Well, we don't know, which is to love the self. Nobody taught that, but they did teach lust. You see? They did teach that. Love is to love yourself first. Yes? So that's we're going to get on out of here and give y'all the message. My nose, if you don't know if that means somebody talking about me or not, but you talking about me, you talking about my ESS. You see what I'm saying? I don't care anymore. I love y'all to the moon and back. But what people think is it, but Dab going to get this lesson. Whatever this lesson is I'm supposed to learn in this lifetime, Dab Natina Turner is going to get it. Or she going to die trying. And that's what y'all got to have, that attitude right there. I'm here to live and learn. I'm here to expand my mind. I'm here to expand my heart. All this other stuff is foolery. What people think is here but me and my business. I'm not going by what nobody says to be all, end all, ABC, the 1, 2, 3. Go seek your own information. Where they got it from? Where your pastor getting his stuff from? You can go get it too. Where the teacher getting his stuff from? Your children can go get it too. That's what y'all not understanding. Where they getting it from? Where the government getting this shit from? We can go get it from there too. If I gotta take a bus, a car, a train, a plane, a bicycle, a car, a scooter, walk, swim, we can go get it. So find out where they're getting their information from. First of all, do you want that information? You see? Because every information ain't going to evolve and grow.
How was your day?
That's what it's about. Evolution. That's what it is. Life purpose is about evolution. Anybody teaching that? It's about love. When the preacher behind that pulpit, is he preaching that? Is he teaching that? Is he practicing that? School is supposed to expand the child's mind. Is that happening? Government system is supposed to keep it balanced. Where are they going? That's what y'all want. That's how y'all like gonna be, because that's what y'all want. Y'all had a right to choose. You got free will and free choice to choose if you want to keep on following this pastor who ain't talking about love or somebody else. Because you know how to love yourself. See? If he ain't talking about that, then what you in there for? Because if Jesus is love, I know. And if you ask, I'll show. See, if he ain't telling you to be like Jesus, what y'all gonna do? Will a man rob God? That's what he won't tell y'all. Will a man rob God? Yet he had robbed me. Where have you robbed me in tithes and offering? See, they don't want to talk about Jesus' love. They want to talk about robbing God. Okay? Wake up, listen to hear, and you go hear just what the hell somebody trying to tell you. Okay? Now I'm going to get on out of here. I love y'all. Namaste.